so right here we have our render, and it actually was quite a bit fast. So with these settings, you can see it's look more like a fairy tale. You can put your character inside, kind of interesting. We'll go ahead, open inside the Photoshop, and I want to bring maybe a little bit more contrast to this, and a little bit darkness, probably dark edges. Have this kind of add more fairy tale effect. So for this, I'm going to create first, add more details right here in some small areas. So we'll go to create, Control J, create couple layers, go select them together, group them together. We'll take actually group and switch to the overlay, and I'm going to take first layer and switch to vivid light. Next, Control I to inverse, and we'll just go filter, blur, and use it surface blur for this. You notice right here you can see some details small added, so I'll click OK. Problem with this filter, with when we add, it's added grainy to the fog where I don't want it. To reduce this, we need to use it mask on specific places. So I enable mask. We'll go to fill up with a black, and then next I'm switching to white brush. Okay, increase a little bit, just set maybe about 70% opacity, and I'm just going and paint right in the area where I want actual details to see most, and it's like in this area right here. So just add this details, and I don't want to touch right around, so this is just bring in. Next we can Control Shift Alt E to merge together, and that one will be overlay. We'll go to filters, other, and we'll go to set high pass. That will be give us like outside kind of, you can see sharpness on the edges. So and this is, I want to use sharpness right here. You can see where this edge coming on a white, you can see how it's brought nicely, but again it's a flatten a little bit around this area where I don't want it. So we'll go again, create another mask, but on this mask actually I pass it. I'm going to use it black because, and I'm just going to paint right in some areas where I don't want it. Have this kind of edge. So right, maybe around there. Okay, and we can see, just bring this one. Okay, let's go next. I want to add internal contrast, and for that one we'll have it overlay, image, adjust, and we'll use it black and white. We can see just which one applied, and probably red will give it kind of nice glowing with yellow. Okay, we can look on a greens just a little bit. Again, apply with lights. I think this kind of work very well. We'll go image, adjustment, and shadow highlights. So you can see with this down right there, we can add kind of details now. And maybe around here. Okay. Other things we can apply to this, it's a filter, blur, and use Gaussian blur if we want it. And maybe just used one. It's make smooth kind of transition, but again, actually I don't want for in this case. I want to have it this grungy effect, and but not all the way. So we'll just maybe slightly around here. Okay, we'll go to next, and you know what, let's create new layer, and I want to go and apply with filter forge over on this one. So we're going to select some preview, a little bit warmer. I think this is will look nice, and in setup we can look, just bring kind of more mystery look. colder cyan color, or we can go a little bit warmer. Probably if we just go something between like this, and let's click apply. Okay, so right here with our filter forge, you can see it's add kind of this interesting effect. Again, we can always go and find something more compromised between. Okay, next let's add vibrance. Just overall see how much, if we want to add saturation. Maybe too much on saturation, just a little bit on the vibrance. Add this. There you go. Just in case, let's add color and balance, and we're already kind of balancing, but little bit correction. Go a little bit colder on the shadows, pull up back on cyan on the middles. Okay, and highlights, probably a little bit warmer on highlights. Okay, there you go. Okay, right here is our color correction, very slightly. Last touch, what I want to do is take curves and create a border around, has a little bit less on top and kind of more extensive, not equal border. Okay, we'll go take mask now and take feathering and put maybe around like here. Okay, and switch to the soft light. So you can see it's kind of darker, but it's given this more look of the mystery kind of effect. Okay, and so we can zoom in. It's sometimes maybe if you feel a little bit over sharpener, you can always create layer, go to the screen filter, blur, apply gauge and blur. So if you want it, you can always have a kind of more softer, magical look. You can add softness this way if you think it's a look too sharp for the pictures. But overall, here is our kind of fairy tale look. And thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. And please remember, visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.